welcome back to my channel and my workshop. Finally, I have been offline for a while. It has been cold. I have had other things I had to do, but hopefully I can be back and do a lot more videos in the coming month. Now it's warm out here. I have some projects to do. I'm actually waiting for some new machines coming, so we can keep going with the Dakota engines that are taking up the whole workbench. But today we're back with the Saab. It's my Saab 9.3 from 2004, 1.8T. So it's a petrol engine. Today we're going to change the oil filter. For many this is a very basic thing to do, but if you haven't done it, I'm sure you're hesitant to do it if you don't know what's involved and what you need to do it. So therefore I'm gonna make this video, and I try to do any kind of video that comes up with the Saab that I need to do on my Saabs. So hopefully I can make it easier for you to keep them alive and for a good price. So as I said, we're going to change the oil for this, and we need a couple of things to do that. First we need obviously new oil. This is the original 5W30. Of course you can experiment and choose other categories, but the first number indicates how the oil behaves in cold weather, and the last one in warm weather. So this one is for like cold climate but not extreme, and same in the high. It can be 40 or 50 or stuff like that. But this is the original. I'm going to use it. It's a Swedish car. I live in Sweden, so that works fine. You can use off-brand or whatever, but yeah, I don't think that's a big deal. Obviously we need a new oil filter. This is the kind that goes into these cars. I mean, the 9.5 have another kind, and yeah, just make sure you buy the right ones. And then we need a new O-ring to seal the cap holding the oil filter, and a new seal for the oil plug in the pan. To get access to all of this, we need a screwdriver with a 30 Torx to get off the cover for the engine, and then we need a 32 socket for the oil filter holder, and I use this extension to get a good reach. And for the oil plug we need this one. It's a 15 millimeters. And then when we put it back together, we need the torque wrench set to 25 Newton meter on both of those screws. And it could be good to have a flashlight, maybe some gloves if you want that, and some paper towel to clean up the oil. And also we need somewhere to drain the oil. You can use something like this, like an oil pan catcher. I'm lucky to have a good garage now, so I have this one. I just put it under the car, and then you have to raise the car somehow. I have the lift, so that's why I can use that. If you have just you just lift it on 2 blocks, this is the preferred way. But some way to get under the car and reach the oil plug, and it has to be kind of level when you do that. You can raise the front a bit because it drains in the back, but don't tip it in all directions. This is going to be horizontal, so this is how it's made to. A good tip to start, I would say, do this when it's warm, so take for a spin or do it after you have driven with it, and then let it cool down for about 5 minutes to let the oil drain all the way down to the oil pan. But that's pretty much what you have to do beforehand. So now we're gonna get started and see what we have to do. To do that, we're gonna start by removing the cover for the engine. It's these 3 screws. So we take the screwdriver with the 30 Torx, and if these are too hard to get off, because well, when the engine gets hot and cools off, these get stuck. Maybe you need something to have extra leverage. Anyway, take that off. And then we just pull this up. It's with 2 tabs down here. Like these tabs go into these holes. So we just pull it out. Clean it if you have the time. And then we can open up this one to let air in, so that when we drain it flows easier. And on this side, down here, between this pipe and the electric parts, that's where the oil filter are. So I'm going to show you that. I don't know how much you will see of it, but if you can see, it's down here. So now we take the 32mm and the long one with the ratchet. We're just gonna get it down here, get it to fit on the cover, release it. It's mindful for the electric couplings there. Just pull it out, have to wiggle a bit to get it out, but there we go, lost it. Here it is, oily. Then we have an oil filter here that had to come loose, of course. Should be attached better to the holder. And then we can clean this up, but we can let it be for now, as we're gonna clean it up when we reattach the new filter. So now that that's off, let's raise the car and we'll take a look underneath. So this is the oil plug and the oil pan, and if you don't know where it is and you have to find it, it's pretty much straight between the wheels, and then follow this turbo pipe here, and you will see it. This is the back side. The front of the car is this way. So now we're going to take this receptacle, put it underneath here, and make sure that it's a bit further back, because it will shoot out quite a bit behind. So let's take the 15mm socket and remove it. You can either just let it go or patch it like this. This is gonna take a couple of minutes to drain. It's about 5 liters, so during that time I'm gonna clean this off, and we're gonna prepare the oil filter, the holder, stuff like that. So let's take a look at that. So we're back here at the table with my stuff. We got the oil filter holder. I'm just gonna drain some oil here. Wasn't that much. So on this one there is an O-ring here. Actually, if you have, this is when you need this O-ring remover. If you don't have it, you can ply it out with some small nail, file, screwdriver, something like that. But that's good to have, but not necessary. Then we can clean this off as much as possible. You don't have to clean this perfectly, but you don't want any stuff in here, and when you get access to it, it's good to remove as much oil you can. That's my opinion. And my car has leaked oil before, so it's a bit dirty on the outside too. That will have to be enough. And at the same time, I can clean off the this one, the plug. And if you have the right one, it should be magnetic. And if you have anything, you can take a look at see if anything stuck to it before you remove it like this. This wasn't anything on it, but it's not much magnetic. I don't know if it works. I'm not sure. It's clean. Good to use that here too. This is like $4, so not much. Get them. I'm happy I got one of these. Useful for many things. Let's remove that. Throw it away. And yeah, clean off inside here. Like so. And then we have the new one. Put that on, just like so. So that's done. And then for the O-ring, let's lubricate it with some of the oil we're gonna use. Like that, and then attach it. There is a slightly wider groove than the regular ones, and it fits straight in there. Nothing hard to do. And then the oil filter with the big hole and the holder, that should be just clicked in like that, and it should be attached but still loose. So just like that, that's ready to be reattached. Still have some oil draining, but we can put this to 25 Newton meters. This one goes from 20 to I think 180, 200, something like so. Follow the. Yeah, I can show you if you don't know how this works. This should always be loose like that when it's stored. So, but when I put it to the first 0, I see it's lined up with the first line, so that should be 20, and then I just move it to 25 on this one. This is a very rough scale, but that should be it, and then click in that. That's done, and then you can use this. Don't use these for removing screws, and don't use it too much after the click you will hear. So we can attach this one. 15 back on this one, and we have it ready to attach it. So as you can see, we're about done here. You can let it drain for as long as you want, but I'm not going to do that. So we got the screw, and then just some paper. Screw it in by hand as far as you can, and then take the torque wrench and put that 25. Hear that click? That's when it's at 25. Because it's a rubber seal, shouldn't be needing more than that. So we're down under here. Let's remove this receptacle and then lower the car again. Okay, we're back here. Before filling up oil, clean this up and attach the filter. So clean around, clean in the holder. Don't get anything in there that shouldn't be there. So get rid of all the spills as much as possible. Careful around it though. You don't need to do this, but as long as you're taking it with precaution, don't get anything in there, roll it out. I think it's better to do it because, well, you get cleaner oil. That has to be good enough. Then we take the oil filter holder with the new O-ring and the new filter. If we can get it down there without losing the filter. Like so. Then I can tighten it so you feel that it's gripping. And then we take the torque wrench again, same setting, 25 Newton meters. We take the extension and the 32 millimeter socket. You can have a one with flexible, but then the torque might not be correct. So get it on there. Somewhere. And just 25, as I said, it's not that much. Just be careful with all this wiring. And it should be fine. Now it starts. And there we go. So the filter is back. And we need to add some oil. It holds about 5.5 liters, depending on how much you got out. And so I take this one to start with. It's about 4 liters, so I'm gonna fill it fully with this one, and then I'm gonna check the oil stick. We're gonna start the engine, let it run for a couple of minutes to move it around. And then we can wait, and I'm going to show you how to change the air filter and the air cabin filter. I'm not going to change it because I don't need to, but I can show you how to do it. So as an extra content. So let's fill it up. Or you can use a funnel, but usually shouldn't be that much problem. And then we'll get that in, put back the top. I'm going to start the engine for a minute or so, just to let it move around. And then, when we wait, I'm going to show you the filters. The car has been running for like a minute. Just make sure don't do it indoors. Take it outside, good ventilation or something. I have very high to the ceiling, big barn here, so it's not a problem. But just keep that in mind. So the air filter for the engine, recommend to change that maybe at least every other year, but depending on how much you drive. It's pretty easy. Get the screwdriver again, change it to a 25 Torx, and then we have some screws here. We have 3 on this side, 1 on this side, and 1 on this side. Well, it's missing here, but otherwise just remove them. They should be attached to the cover, so they shouldn't be coming off. Just release them. Like so. And then just take it up like this. And you have the cover here, the air filter here. Remove it. Clean that with a vacuum cleaner. And then change this and put it back. And then we attach everything. If you want to do it the right way, you should remove this hose clamp here, and you should remove the hose, and then you can remove this easier. And also this airflow meter. If you detach the electric connection to the sensor, this whole plastic part comes off. But if you don't want to do that, you can do it like this, and then just fit it back into these slots for the mic. So, and then just screw them back together. Just hand tight, nothing. It's not that difficult. So that's how you change the air filter. But not that difficult. But yeah, sure, if you want to do it the right way, remove the hose clamp and the connection to the sensor here. And then you can just fold it up and release it. And then we have the rubber connection there. So that's how we change that. And then we have the other filter for the cabin. If you just go up here, that's where it is. It's behind this one. Recommend to get these in the up position. I don't remember exactly how to do it now, but I think you put the car in on and then hold the lever for this while you turn off the car, and they will get straight up. But then you have, maybe if you have a complete car, you have a holder here, and then remove this one like so. Lift this one up, drag it down from the glass, put it behind here, so, lift it up, other way, and then we have this cover here, remove that. Or just lift it up, remove it. And then we have the filter here. And you get off the filter by releasing these tabs, both on that side and this side. And then just fold this filter out, like so. Out, and then put it back. Put it back in here. Take the two tabs. Get this one back. You can clean it while you're there. Put it back. Underneath. Everything like this, and then put this back, folding this behind the hinge. Put it down there, get it under the glass. Well, not the whole thing, but the tabs on the other side should be on the underside of the glass, and this one should be on the top. Get in there, put it down here, put that back, and you're done. Like so. So, pretty easy to change that one too. So, it has been a couple of minutes. Let's take a look at the oil stick. Just I'm not interested in how it was. Get it clean. Put it back there. Let's see. Well, it's not enough. It should be in the middle part here somewhere. Now it's down here. So, and I think this is about 1 liter. So another liter should be in there. I have a couple of these small ones. So let's start with this one. It's about 700 milliliters. So, I don't think that's enough, and it won't show up straight away. So I think we're gonna put in more. So let's take in another one of these. And if you don't know how to open these, this is a newer one. It's the same kind. You just pull these tabs together, put it straight up, and you get the screw top off and the seal, like so. Now I might need a funnel, but let's try it. Could it? So let's try something like that to start with. And then obviously drive like a day or so, and then check the oil level. Make sure that it's enough, not too much, not too little. Oops. That's better. That's in the middle here. So I think this should be enough. We're gonna look. Yeah, that's perfect, I would say. So we can put this back. So the oil is changed, and then we have the cover put back. So the 2 tabs into these 2 holes here, like so, and the 3 screws. These are also just hand tight. And then, just as a precaution, take a look at the underside. Nothing has leaked, and the oil plug is there, not leaking. Otherwise, that's how you change the oil on the car. But when you're here, take another look for other things. Make sure that the coolant level is fine, that these fluids fine, the braking fluid is fine, the steering fluid is fine. You can fill up the washer fluid, and also on the other side, on the underside, if you raise it, just maybe you do this on a DIY workshop. Take another look around for like rust, bushings, stuff like that, and so you can prepare the car to be in even better shape. This one has been standing for a while now because I have fixed the rear axle on it. So that's today's video. I hope you liked it, hope you got something out of it, and got the courage to do it yourself, because it's not a hard job to do. It doesn't take that long either, like maybe half an hour if you're fast, but put off like an hour at least. This took an hour for me now when I'm filming it at the same time, but I do have a lift and I do have stuff to make it faster, But something like that, like at least make sure you have an hour, maybe 2, and it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, and if you have any questions, just comment and I will try to answer it best I can. I'm not a mechanic, I'm not a pro in any way, and my experience is made by myself in my shop. So take it with a grain of salt, but I try to do it the best way. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great time. Bye!